Welcome to another conversation off the clock. Hi, I'm Carmina Constantino Torres, and this is Casey After Hours.
I may not be studying the stars, but I'm working with the stars.
Naging full-time job siya while studying. Kasi gustong-gusto ko.
They find showbiz reporters cheap.
Pero pagka nakita ko ang Bini, off-cam, on-cam, same.
Yung mga katrabaho niya mismo nagsasabi na hindi siya okay katrabaho. Bakit hindi? Pumayag yung artista eh. Gaganon ako.
Their job? Telling the story of the country's stars. They shadow them. They witness their biggest moments up close. They know their stories before they hit the headlines, if they even do. But when and how do they draw the line between real and real life? Dahil ang sinusubaybayan nilang kwento ay kwento rin ng mga totoong tao. Madalas ang mga storya ay tungkol sa kanilang tagumpay pero may mga kwento ding tungkol sa kabiguan, kalungkutan at iba bang kontrobersiya. Kwentuhang artista naman tayo. Joining us today, entertainment and lifestyle journalist Gaynel Krishnan and MJ Felipe. MJ Felipe, Gaynel Krishnan in the podcast. Thanks for joining me today.
I'm scared.
Thank you so much for having us.
I'm scared.
Ate mo!
Napainom agad wala pa man! Napainom na ng tubig. I'm so thirsty.
Ano ba?
Because I came from a workout. So
I know. So the energy is there, but you
Yes.
don't have to be scared.
I want a clear mind when I sit down with you.
But also, pag Casey kasi, pag Carmina Constantino ang hinarap sa'yo, parang, ano pang tanong niyo?
And this is what I always say naman, pag wala kang kasalanan sa bayan, wala kang dapat
Casey, hindi kami yung mga
katakutan.
senador, ha? Please be
Entertainment
gentle.
lang kami, ha?
My goodness.
Why hindi? Entertainment, don't say lang because I have with me here, right this moment, the premier entertainment and lifestyle journalists that we have in the country today. Of course, MJ and Gaynel. I really appreciate this kasi, syempre alam mo, pag pinag-uusapan yung trabaho natin, and especially these days, you know, it's all about politics. But there's a different kind of skill, diba, and craft when it comes to lifestyle and entertainment journalism. So I wanted to get into that as well. But first of all, MJ, ang layo nito sa physics.
Super layo. Super layo.
Because that was your major in university.
That's right.
And then you went into a call center
It's
agency.
call center for 3 years.
Oh.
And then, bata pa lang ako, mahilig na ako sa mga showbiz talk shows.
Oh, yung mga kinalakihan natin.
Yes.
Oh.
Showbiz Lingo,
Yeah.
Christopher Minute,
The Buzz.
The Buzz,
See-through.
Inday Badiday. You know, I love these. And pati mga mga magazines. I love watching. Reading magazines. Hanggang sa nasa call center ako, every time na may break kami, ang pinag-uusapan lagi namin, chismis. So, sabi ko, ay, gusto ko to. Parang gusto ko ng chismis, gusto ko kwentuhan, ganyan-ganyan. And then I found out my tita works in ABS.
Okay.
Comp and Ben, HR.
Okay.
So I asked her, tita, pwede mo ba akong ipasok sa ABS? Sabi niya, wag doon, mababa ang sweldo doon.
Oo.
Totoo naman. Totoo po.
Totoo naman. Magpahanggang ngayon.
Hanggang ngayon. So, mababa ang sweldo doon. So, diniscourage niya ako. So, okay, fine. Hanggang sa naglabas ng ABS ng ad. Gusto mo bang maging next and showbiz reporter? Maka-rubbing elbow sa mga artista. So, I tried. I auditioned. It was a reality show in ABS 2004. It's a Saturday talk show. It's like American Idol. 10 kayong reporters. Magpe-present ng
Hoy,
story.
naalala ko yan!
Yes!
Bata pa ako niyan.
Oo. Magpe-present ng story. Tapos ang judges, Boy Abunda, Chris Aquino, OG Diaz, parang mga ganon. And then i-judge kayo. So out of the 10, ako yung nanalo. So what I always say, Casey, is that I may not be studying the stars, but I'm working with the stars. That's what I always say. Doon ako... Doon ako dinala ni universe. Doon ako dinala ni God. So, I feel like it's meant.
Do you feel now, as you felt then, that this has always been the plan for you?
Yes.
Okay.
100%.
Balikan lang natin yung sinabi natin kanina na walang pera, mababa ang sweldo. In a sense that in journalism, it's really the passion and the calling that takes precedence over anything else. Hindi ito yung tipong larangan na papasukin mo para yumaman.
Yumaman.
That's right.
Oo. So, ganun lang po ang ibig sabihin namin dito.
Baka mamaya na.
Oo. Gaynell,
Yes.
to being a courtside reporter, to being a beauty queen, and then this, medyo, kumpara kay MJ, parang medyo linear in a
Yes,
way,
yes.
no? But how's the journey so far?
I started out as a courtside reporter. Courtside reporter, and then I became a beauty queen 2016. And then, napatawag lang ako sa newsroom. Kasi nanonood during the time, di ba, UAAP. Napatawag lang ako sa newsroom kasi ABS-CBN Sports, right? So, may ere siya sa atin. Siguro nanonood din sila, Miss Linda Humili at that time, the chief of reporters. Tapos, sabi nila, baka pwede patawag, ganyan, dali natin dito sa newsroom, pakita lang natin kung ano nangyayari. And then, she offered lang na, kasi nag-aaral pa ako that time hindi pa talaga graduate. Sabi niya lang, baka gusto mo mag-shadow, ganyan. Just, i-feel mo lang yung vibes ng newsroom, and then, kung gusto mo mag-file ng news, mag-pitch ka sa amin, if you wanna pitch something, sige, go. But eventually, na ano na siya, naging full-time job siya while studying. Kasi gustong-gusto ko.
But this was your first exposure to it,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
You were never a campus journalist
No,
naman.
never.
So
Talagang
what was
courtside
it?
lang.
What was it about the buzz in the newsroom and the energy in the newsroom that made you like it? Kasi yung iba allergic.
Ako hindi. Kasi I just really wanted to be in front of the camera. All the time. Even when we were younger, yung mga kapatid ko, gusto lang talaga namin na parang report, kunwari, or
So
mag-artista.
yun ang laro nyo.
Yes.
Hindi lutu-lutuan, report-reportan.
Oo. Kami nung bunso kong kapatid. Ganun ang gusto namin. Tapos I remember Pinky Web, right?
Yeah.
Sabihin pa, ako po si Pinky Web, mga ganyan.
nag-invento kayo ng pangalan.
Nagaganyan na kami before pa. Tapos nag-artista din ako, Miss Casey.
Yeah, I heard.
Before ako pumasok sa courtside reporting. So,
So-
ang daming nangyari talaga.
But this is it. You
Yes.
feel like this is what you wanna do.
Yes, ito talaga ang gusto ko.
Pero bakit, kunyari ikaw, bakit hindi mo sinubukan bumalik ulit sa pag-artista? Ikaw naman, MJ, because you love it so much. Why didn't you just try to become an artista yourself?
Actually, when I was starting, nag-try ako ng maraming bagay. TV, radio, dyaryo, nagsulat ako sa tabloid, nag-extra ako sa teleserye ni Judy Ann Santos.
Seryoso?
Yes!
Oo.
Huwag nyo nang hanapin ang file, yung utang na loob. Pangarap na between ni na Sarah Geronimo, Heart Evangelista. Oo, day! Nakakasuka, as in cringe talaga.
Because you're a journalist, I will take your word for it. Hindi ko na siya hahanapin.
Huwag mo na siyang hanapin, day. Pero doon ko na-realize na kailangan ko mag-zone in. Kung ano ba talaga yung gusto ko. Let me share a story. When I was starting out, 2004 yata yun, Casey, I was about to interview Christian Bautista. And ang meeting place namin is in a mall in Mandaluyong. So, pagbaba ko doon sa van, napadaan ako sa isang coffee shop, and then meron dong dalawang bading na nakatingin sa akin. Okay. Wala na akong, I mean, hindi ko naman napansin. I was just walking, papasok dun sa mall. And then mamaya ng konti, hinagisan ako ng barya.
Huh?
Ang sabi nila, ang cheap.
What?
So, hindi ko siya ma-process. Sabi ko, ano yung nangyari? Bakit ako hinagisan ng barya nitong mga to? And then after nung interview kay Christian, dun ko na siya pinroseso in my mind. Nachichipan sila sa trabaho ko. They find showbiz reporters cheap. I can't change that. Kasi yun yung napapanood nila eh. Baka I can change kung paano sa akin. It should start from me. So what I did, nagtrabaho ako behind the scenes. I started becoming a writer, a segment producer. Kasi from day one pa lang reporter na ako on cam eh. Pero yun nga, parang ang pangit nung image. So, parang kumbaga, binild ko yung foundation of becoming a good reporter, which is to be a researcher first, a production assistant, a segment producer, do all the legwork. Hindi yung kuha ka lang ng microphone, may
Oo.
writer ka,
Yun na
harap
yun.
ka sa camera, that's it.
And up until now, di ba ginagawa mo yan? Grabe talaga si Kuya MJ.
But
Miss
here's the
Casey.
thing. There's repertorial work, right? Like bringing the story and contextualizing a story. And there's also that other side of how people perceive entertainment journalism, which is chismis lang naman yan. But the two of you, I followed your work long enough to see that you are making it more than just chismis. Paano nyo ba na-develop yung ganong klaseng pag-atake sa story that at the end of the day, this is a story that consumers are digesting, di ba? At hindi lang ito chismis.
Alam mo,
Kasi madali namang magkwento ng chismis eh.
ang habang story niyan. Sobrang habang story niyan. I was a different beast when I was starting. Paparazzi ako. Kasi wala pang masyadong social media noon eh.
Oo.
Makita ko yung artistang ganito, bukas balita sa akin yan. Ganun ako. Iba ako dati talaga. Chismis-centric akong tao. But then I realized, like yung chismis-centric ako, hindi ko nakukuha yung A1 source. I was just going around kung ano yung pinag-uusapan ng mga tao. Biron. Pero hindi ko nakukuha yung mismong subject. Why? It's because they don't trust me. They feel like I'm just a chismis reporter.
Yeah.
That is why I stopped doing it. I stopped doing it in a sense na parang hanggat hindi ko nakukuha yung A1 source, the very, like Sara Mateo wedding, surprise wedding. Hanggat hindi ko nakukuha si Mateo, si Sara, I will not report it.
Will not release. Actually, natutunan ko rin yan sa kanya.
Hindi
Sa kanya
talaga,
din.
ayoko talaga.
Also,
Now,
Tito Mario.
yeah.
Yeah.
Mario Dumawal.
You know, yeah, we have to take this moment to pay tribute to the
Yes.
Mario Dumawal as well because he inumpisahan din niya, hindi ba?
Paved the way.
And
Yeah.
and the foundation was the trust that these stars put on him because he also invested in his relationship with these celebrities, hindi ba? Na hindi lang
Yes.
basta-basta.
Saka nakakatuwa, Miss Casey, kasi pag sinabing Star Patroller, hindi na lang siya basta, chismis lang yan, or mag-interview lang yan, kukuha lang sa amin ng idea yan, or kukuha lang sa amin ng interview yan just because gusto nilang i-release lang agad. No, pag sinabi ngayong Star Patroller, mataas yung tingin ng artista. And nararamdaman namin yun pag nasa field kami. Pag nandiyan na kami, nandiyan na MJ Felipe, nandiyan na Ginyo ko siya, sige, baka pwede na, unahin natin sila. May ganun na. Because of Tito Mario.
In the political beat, no, we develop sources, right? Pag may nangyari, kailangan namin ilathala kaagad sa publiko kasi makikinabang ang taong bayan dito.
That's correct.
Kaya hodang presidente ka, congressman ka, senador ka, whatever, right? Pero sa inyo, you also develop sources. Pero paano pag sinabing, wag nyo na lang ilabas, wala namang patutunguhan eh. Like, what do you do about? Kasi kami, we cannot say no to that because our loyalty is to the public. Your loyalty may be to the public as well, but sometimes it doesn't change the trajectory of this nation, hindi ba? So how do you handle those mga ganyan, MJ, baka pwedeng wag na lang?
First and most of the time, ang mga lumalabas na balita about the artistas are very personal.
Yeah.
That's one thing that people should realize. And may prerogative yung artista kung i-share niya yun sa'yo. Wala siyang hindi
pinipilit.
I mean, wala siyang obligasyon na magpaliwanag. Let's say for example, merong magjowa na bago. Hindi ko kailangan ipaliwanag sa'yo, hindi ko kailangan i-confirm sa'yo. Kasi personal yun. So, pag sinabi ng artista na wag mo nang ilabas, I respect it.
Ikaw, Gaynel.
Akin naman, Miss Casey, before kasi ako mag-interview ng artista, I would always ask, ano yung ayaw mong pag-usapan? Para hindi na natin itatanong. Para at the end of the interview, hindi na yung parang, i-cut it out. Wait, tanggalin mo na lang to. Or, alam mo yun, nagiging sensitive ka rin naman. So really, ang ginagawa ko, bago tayo maupo, kausapin mo na ako, ano yung mga ayaw mong pag-usapan natin. Then, hindi na natin yun.
Because this is what sometimes people fail to see, that even if, they're in the public eye, they are not public property.
That's right.
Yes.
Kasi tao pa rin sila.
That's right.
So, pero paano kung naskupan ka?
That's a different story.
Oh.
That's why you establish the trust and relationship doon sa mga artista. Iba talaga ang showbiz or entertainment journalism sa news, sa hard news. Kasi dito, you have to get the trust of the artista para magkwento siya sa'yo. Sino ka ba? Ba't ko to i-confirm sa'yo? Ba't ko to i-share?
Common misconception yan sa amin. And parang, it's so easy to interview an artista.
Oh no, they're so private.
Super. You really have to gain that trust na talagang ibibigay nila sa'yo, yung storya. So,
Super
hindi
hard.
siya, akala talaga ng iba. Kasi, Miss Casey, nag-police beat din naman ako for a time eh. So, nakita ko talaga yung difference eh. Pag nasa field ka, pag mga artista talagang super private. Kahit nakikita mo sila sa spotlight, they're there, spotlight, right? Nakikita mo sila on air almost every day, on cam sila, ganyan. Pero hindi, may talagang ang dami mong bagay na hindi mo alam dito sa artistang to.
Okay.
Na pag tinrust lang nila sa yung story ngayon, then okay.
So that's you and the artista. Then now we talk about the fandoms. Kasi yung work ninyo, madaling na-judge. And I don't know, tama ba? Yung evolution nitong mga fan base from the time that you started. Huwag na muna si Gaynel kasi bata pa to eh. From the time that you started, we saw the evolution and how toxic it has become. So, how do you handle, or do you even bother thinking about what the fandom is gonna say?
Dati ganun ako. Sobrang affected. Because naabutan ko kasi yung time na hindi mo marinig yung sentiments ng fans eh. Kasi wala namang social media noon eh. So malalaman mo lang kung gaano sila kasaya, kainis, when you see them on the ground. Pero wala yung immediate reaction. Paglabas ng balita mo, walang immediate reaction na parang, oy, ang ganda ng report. Oy, ba't ganyan ang report mo? Walang ganon. Now it's different. Pag nagagalit sila, vino-voice out nila kaagad. So nung una, yung mga love team na nag-aaway, pag may nakukwento kung ganito, ganyan, sightings na ganito, talagang death threats talaga.
Seryoso?
Yes!
Pero lalo na ngayon, Miss
Tapos
Casey.
dati patol ako. Patol talaga.
Paano death threats?
As in, aabangan ka namin, bubuhusan ka namin
Kasi-
ng asido.
Uy, grabe, wala akong ganyan.
Because you got the side of one of the broken up love team at hindi kinuha yung kabila or paano?
Hindi na... Okay, ayoko ikwento. So, I had a story, and then nilabas ko siya. I got not just 2 sides, but 4 sides. Lahat ng artistang involved, even their managers. Pero naggalit pa rin yung mga fans. Bakit ko daw nilabas? Ganyan. Hindi ko daw kasi bet yung love team na yun. So, parang, I was just doing my job. So, I asked, nakarating sa mga boss natin. Sinabi sa akin, ano ba to? Ano ba tong ginagawa mo? Ano itong mga reaction nila? Chuchu. Ang sabi ng isa sa mga boss, he was just doing his job.
Yeah.
So,
No,
okay na
and-
ako dun.
And we go back to what you guys said earlier, na hindi naman nila ipapalabas yon kung hindi nila ginustong ipalabas.
Yes.
Or hindi nila sasabihin sa'yo kung hindi nila ginustong.
Kung hindi sila nagpa-interview,
Yeah, at kung
humarap
hindi
sa
nila
camera.
ginustong sabihin.
Yun talaga yung sa showbiz parang yung mga mahihirap na tanong kailangan naming itanong sa mga artista. Yung kay Gaynel, with respect to Gaynel, aking iba. Pag I need to ask you this question.
Oh, yeah,
Pag hindi mo kayang
nalaman ko
sagutin,
din.
let's not continue the interview. Ganun ako.
Si Kuya MJ.
Meron ako ngayon.
Then si Kuya MJ yung nagturo sa akin na, let me ask the question.
Yes, let me
Siya
ask the
yun.
question.
Yeah, siya naman
Huwag mo
yun.
akong pagmukhang tanga.
Yeah. Because that would be like, okay, same tayo. Meron ding mga politikong ganyan, nasasabihin na, pwede bang wag mong itanong? But I would tell them, but I wouldn't be doing my job. So I'm still gonna ask it. Bahala ka na sumagot.
Correct. Katawan nyo yan.
Oo.
So kayo, sasagot kayo o hindi. Naku, may isang artista dati, ganyan. In-interview ko.
Name drop.
Hiwalay na raw kayo. Sumagot.
Buyo. Oh.
Sumagot.
Oo.
Yes, hiwalay na. Mamaya ng konti tumatawag. Please don't air it. Why?
Oo.
Sabi, give me a good reason para hindi ko siya i-air eh. Kasi wala siya, nasa ibang bansa, hindi siya makakasagot. Good answer. Sige, hindi ko i-air eh. Okay, hindi umere. Another interview with the same artista. Sumagot na naman. Kinonfirm na naman niya. Pinapastop. Sabi ko, wag mong ugaliing nagpapastop ka ng interview. Anong reason mo this time? Kasi nadulas lang naman ako, ganyan-ganyan. Katawan mo yan. I just asked the question, ikaw yung sumagot. Anong tanong ng TV Patrol boss natin? Ano MJ, ere o hindi? Ere po. Umere.
Wala pa
Ganun
sa
ako
ganun.
ngayon.
Wala ka pa
Ako,
sa
wala pa ako
ganon.
sa ganun. Parang feeling ko, iba kasi yung level ng MJ Felipe.
Hindi naman.
Alam mo yun, iba yung level na ganito. Ako, medyo may pagkaano pa ako. Pag nakiusap sa akin, talagang, kakusapin ko din naman, of course, yung editor. But then
Oo.
parang, nakiusap eh. Sige, pagbigyan na muna.
Pero hindi ba
natin.
sayang yung pagod mo?
Pero kasi nga yun, nandun pa nga ako,
Oo.
Miss Casey, to getting into that level also.
It really takes that parang maturity or experience
Yeah.
or credibility
I
para
feel.
ma-call the shots.
Yeah.
Parang
but
ganun
also the humanity, Gaynel. So siguro yun pa yung nananaig sa kanya, di ba? But how do you, because kanina nga nabanggit natin, these are people too. So how do you, or is there any space for empathy, humanity, when you interview these celebrities?
Ayun nga, Miss Casey, nandun pa ako sa part na yun, na parang mas nananaig nga yun. Parang feeling ko, pagka nilabas ko yung itong ayaw niya na sabihin on air, or yung ayaw niya talagang sabihin, parang feeling ko baka masira ko yung career na to.
May ganun.
May ganun ako.
Because that's how powerful you guys are.
That's right.
Baka masira yung career na to, baka hindi na siya kunin, baka may ganun akong feeling.
May mga may mga situations talagang gano'n na ibibigay mo sa kanila.
wait. Ano yung mga situation na yon? Depende ba sa sitwasyon or depende sa artista?
Akin, Miss Carmina, pagka too personal, yung na-i-share niya, na kailangan talaga itanggalin, i-edit out. Ganun lang naman ako. Pag about family, kung paano sila sa bahay nila, na parang feeling nung taong yun, nung artista na yun, oops, too private. Dapat hindi ko yun shinare. Nandun lang naman ako.
Oo.
Sa part na parang it's too private for me to actually share this to everybody. I'm sorry, pwede bang i-edit out mo?
Oo.
Okay, sige. For your safety also, for the safety of your family, yes.
And because do you also put yourself in their shoes?
Yes, of
Na
course.
kung balikta rin, would you want that to be done to
Nasa
you?
nasa
Yeah.
ganun siya. But also because, Miss Casey, si Tito Mario, ayan ang turo din sa akin Pagka too private, wag mo nang ipilit. Naalala ko yan, sinabi niya, pag masyado nang makakasira, wag mo nang ipilit.
Our TV
I like
Patrol EP before, Joey Cabornida.
Of course. Oh.
Hi kay Joey. Kasi nung nagsimula ako nung dati sa Bandila and TV Patrol, talagang sponge ako From Paul Henson to Israel Malasa to Rich Velarde.
Wow, Sir Isra.
Sobrang absorb ako na absorb. If it's gonna burn that bridge, that will affect you in the long run, it's not worth it. Sabi niya ganun. So kaya natuto akong mag-let go. May magbigay ng pass dun sa ibang mga artista.
Iba na ba pag sinabing artista ka ngayon? Kasi 'di ba dati parang ang artista, katulad ng sinabi mo kanina, showbiz reporter cheap. Tingin sa mga artista dati cheap, 'di ba? Ngayon ba nagbabago na?
Iba naman talaga ngayon talaga. Pag sinabing artista ka, you've made it. Kahit nga nagsisimula ka pa lang, pinagmamalaki na ng mga artista na I'm already an actress. TikTok nga lang
Parang feeling ko ngayon,
Madali.
parang madali maging artista.
Oo eh.
Kasi di ba before,
Parang
sinascout
drive-thru?
ka pa Di ba before sinascout ka pa? Like, nakita ko to sa sa mall, naglalakad.
Oo.
Ngayon kasi, nag-post siya on TikTok ng sumasayaw and ang ganda
Tas
ng face
nag-viral.
niya. Nag-viral siya. Artista ka na. Parang gano'n.
Celebrity ka na.
Is that good or bad? I mean, it's good for these people who maybe did that because they, di ba, dala ng pangangailangan, gusto nilang makaahon, and there's instant fame and there's
That's
instant
right.
fortune. In a way, that's good.
Yes.
But when does it become bad?
Pag nag-attitude na.
Pag hindi nila napangalagaan
Yes.
yung
Napanindigan.
instant fame,
Yeah.
napanindigan.
Kaya nandyan ka na You have the audience already. You have people watching you. Tapos gamitin mo pa yung pangit mo. Like, mag-promote ka ng something na hindi naman talaga okay for everybody,
using it
right?
Okay.
O,
So they're
kumampi
not
ka sa
good
ano.
stewards
Yes.
But
of
that's
their
their right.
blessings.
Yeah. Pero, alam naman natin, matanda na tayo Kuya
Alam
Anjo,
natin
diba?
kung ano
Alam
tama at
natin kung
mali.
ano tama at mali.
Okay.
Diba?
Okay.
Meron ba kayong artista na sinubaybayan na alam nyong talented, alam nyong may ibubuga, Pero in terms of character and the person, hindi maganda. Kaya hindi siya umuusad.
Parang masama ugali, parang ganyan.
I was
Short.
trying to put it
Nicely.
I was trying to be polite about it. But since sinabi mo,
Meron.
meron.
Kasi yung mga katrabaho niya mismo nagsasabi na hindi siya okay katrabaho. I mean, she's beautiful. Ganda ng registro sa camera. May dating, may charm. Pero kasi kung hindi ka gusto ng mga katrabaho mo, hindi ka nila bibigyan ng trabaho.
Okay, which brings me to the next question. Ano from your lens, Gaynel, ano from your lens is the foolproof way of succeeding in the business?
For me, Miss Carmina, if makita mo yung artist is really putting into the work, yung effort, yung hard work na nasa set. Pag sinabi ng mga tao dun sa set na yung ugali, yung attitude ng artistang to, na pag sinabi ito ang call time, nandun siya agad. Mas maaga pa siya dumarating kaya dun sa mga taong nandun sa set.
So
It's really the attitude. Yeah.
Ironic kasi we look up to them as to, how they are in front or on the screens, right? Pero ang importante pala kung sino sila behind the scenes.
Ang sa akin naman,
Work
hindi
ethic.
kasi ako manager eh. Iba kasi ang lente ng manager. So minsan, ang mga artista mabait lang sila kasi kaharap ako. Yun yung thing with when you're a showbiz reporter or a journalist. Syempre mabait sila sa iyo kasi endiyan ka MJ eh. Interview mo sila, kailangan best foot forward sila. So ang barometro ko na malayong mararating nito is kapag pareho siya, kapag ini-interview ko siya at hindi ko siya ini-interview.
Na maraming ganun.
Na hindi pareho.
Na pareho.
Na pareho.
Yeah.
Na pareho.
Kasi kanina niyo pa ako inaano, so may marami namang pareho.
Yes.
Marami. Alam mo kung
Okay.
sino ang ganyan? Mag-agree ka sa akin, Beanie.
I was about to say,
Beanie.
nakasama ko sila sa Coachella.
I know. You were
Ayan,
there for like a
ayan.
month. Yeah.
A month.
Ako, hindi ko sila na-interview palagi dahil nga parang Beanie beat na nga rin si Kuya MJ. Pero pagka nakita ko ang Beanie, off-cam, on-cam, same.
And also because we saw them in that reality show as they were when they were
Yes.
starting. And then up to now.
Yeah.
Actually, wala silang pwedeng itago. Kasi yun na talaga
O
sila.
meron pang isa, Miss Casey,
Oo.
si Janine Gutierrez.
Yes.
I
Sorry.
super love her.
I
Kung
would
sino
agree.
siya, kahit nagaling sa showbiz royalty,
Yeah,
alam
I'd
mo
agree.
yon,
Yeah.
Lola, Pelita, Nora.
Oh, but she's the sweetest girl ever.
Super. And matalino. Very
Yeah,
smart.
oo.
Very intelligent. When you talk to her off-cam, kung ano sinabi niya, yun din ang sasabihin niya on-cam. Mas pinaganda pa niya.
Oh, si MJ may bala.
Ay, marami. Kasi nga, medyo marami-rami na ako nag-start. Ang mga realest talaga for me are the Angel Locsins of this world. Angelica Panganiban.
Oh, yes.
Bea Alonso. Yan yung talagang eye to eye. Kami. Prangkahan. Walang filter. Katulad nung nagkaroon ng issue before. Bea, Gerald, Julia.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Diba?
I remember that.
I interviewed Bea and Julia. Both sides. Ikaw kay Gerald
Oo, ako yung kay Gerald.
Kay Gerald nun eh.
Pero naalala ko yung nakatingin talaga sa si Bea,
Yeah,
di ba?
about ghosting.
What? Who said? Parang something
Diba?
like that. Oo, kung sino siya, no? Hindi siya nag-filter.
For me talaga, ang daming mga artista na
Oo.
pareho.
And they deserve the success.
Of course.
Sometimes it's really not the celebrity, but it's the cordon sanitaire that surrounds them.
Especially sometimes the manager.
Yeah. So, how do you deal with that? Kasi, kunyari, andyan si celebrity, andito yung cordon nila. Dumungaw kang ganun, okay naman sila, hindi ba? But it's the people that surround them. So, anong ginagawa niyo pag ganun?
Well, hindi naman agad-agad ko tong ginawa, pero I learned the ropes. Away.
Ha?
Yes. Makikipag-away
Ganyan nga yan eh. Ako talaga, okay po. Sige po, pag-usapan po natin
Pero
kung
it
paano natin
takes time
i-edit.
eh. Yung ganong klaseng
eh.
guts to really... Bakit hindi? Pumayag yung artista eh. Gaganon ako. Diba? Kasi sabihin lang man niya sa akin na, MJ, yung pag-usapan, we're good. Wala na tayong pag-aawayan.
Oo.
you really learn from every story na ginagawa mo. So, walang nagturo sa akin nun eh.
Oo.
Sinabak lang ako.
Oo.
Hanapin mo tong story na to, buuin mo tong story na to, and then I learned my lesson. The hard way. Which is okay.
But the landscape itself now has changed.
Changed.
So, what changed?
Number 1, sensitivities. Nabuksan yung isip ng mga tao na you have to be sensitive to the feelings of the celebrities. Pangalawa, social media. Ang mga artista, hindi na kailangan tawagan si MJ. Upload na lang ako sa Instagram ng statement ko, I'm done. Ganun na siya.
Which makes it challenging for you guys.
That's right. But also, ang sinasabi ko sa mga artista, yung pinopost mo sa social media, hindi na siya challenge.
So same. Same
Safe
in
na
our
safe ka
beat.
lang.
Yes, yes.
Oo.
Oo.
Walang sincerity, hindi ramdam yung emotions,
It's just there. You just can grab it.
just words. Parang ganyan. So, sinasabi ko sa kanila, I completely respect yung mga statements online. Okay yan. Pero iba pa rin pag nararamdaman ng viewers yung sincerity na lumalabas sa bibig mo.
Oo.
Sinasabi ko rin, don't wear shades. Tanggalin mo yan. They have to see the sincerity in your eyes pag nagsasalita ka. Especially when you're issuing an apology or an explanation.
So we talked about the challenges. Ano yung pinakamasaya with your job?
Oh, ako sasabihin ko na agad. Ang daming free. Ano Miss Casey? Ang daming free. Nakakapunta kaming concert for free. Na-interview.
Wait, ang lalim-lalim na
Kaya nga,
pinag-uusapan.
hindi. I just want to, diba, super, ayun talaga yung reality of, being an entertainment journalist. Nakakapunta ka ng mga concert. You get to interview also yung mga celebrities na to na parang, wow, there's no way ma-interview ko to kung hindi ako entertainment
But how do you
journalist.
separate, how do you separate you as a journalist from you
As a
a
fan.
fan?
Parang feeling ko never ko na-separate yung sarili ko doon. Kasi parang yung passion of, just asking the questions. Fan kasi ako eh. I really wanted to know, ano to? Ano yung... Ito mga questions ko na to is really coming from me being a fangirl. So, pag nagtanong ako ng questions, like, never. I don't know with you, kuya.
Basta ako pag hawak ko na yung mic ko, naka-work mode na ako, hindi na ako fan.
Mali na naman ako.
Hindi! Walang mali! Walang mali!
Wait lang.
No, I will side with you on this because the curiosity
Yeah.
is fueling
Yes.
is the one that's fueling the question. And paminsan, you see things differently as
Correct.
a fan.
Pag fan, yeah.
Oh.
Saka
Hindi,
magkaiba
hindi.
tayo ng
Pinawisan-
diskarte. Bakla ka ng
pinawisan
taon. Magkaiba tayo ng diskarte. Nagamit ko na yung bakla tayo ng taon.
So because of the evolution that we've discussed throughout this conversation, there are a lot now who are exposed to social media, exposed to the work that you do, that they maybe want to try
Yeah.
following in your footsteps. So ano ang dapat na mayroon ka if you want to be a successful lifestyle and entertainment journalist?
It's hard to get in, it's hard to stay, and it's hard to leave.
Yes.
Those are the 3 things na na-realize ko sa trabahong to. Hard to get in because yung tinrabaho ko, nag-audition pa ako and everything. Hard to stay because iiyak ka, mapapagod ka, so many roadblocks along the way. Hard to leave because I tried to resign twice, but they didn't let me go. So, yun yung 3 things na dapat ready ka pag pumasok ka dito. Yung mga other things, kasama na yun eh sa trabaho. Pero it's more of the
Few.
you have to work the inside.
Yeah.
Dapat gusto mo to eh. Dapat, it's not even a calling. They say it's a calling. No, it's destiny. You're destined to be here.
Ako really, Miss Casey, it's really the passion. Talaga yung pagkagising mo sa umaga, yun yung talagang gusto mong gawin. Gusto mong malaman yung storya na tong taong to. Natulungan mo siya na ilabas yung side niya. It's just really that for me. Yung maikwento mo. So really yung passion mo na magkwento, yung passion mo na maglabas ng storya na may kabuluhan. Yun yung nag-fuel sa akin. So kung wala ka nun, feeling ko. I mean, with every work naman, di ba?
Totoo naman.
Lahat naman. Kahit na hindi ka reporter, kung ano man ang trabaho ang ginagawa mo sa buhay mo, yung passion talaga. Yung pagkagising mo sa umaga, ito yung gusto kong gawin. Ito yung gusto kong matapos today.
Well, following MJ's lead, I'm glad that you got in. I'm glad that you continue to stay.
Yes.
And please don't leave
Yes.
until you're ready. MJ Felipe, Gaynel Christian, thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you so
Maraming
much.
salamat.
Thank you so
Learned
much,
a
Miss
lot.
Casey.
Keep up the good work. Thanks
Salamat
again.
po.
And that's it for another episode of Casey After Hours. You know the drill. Like and subscribe. I'll see you on the next one. Gaynel Christian and MJ Felipe. Thank you so much. Sabi niya, 3, 2, 1.